Hello and welcome back to the brewery. Today we're doing something a bit different. So with my homebrew club, which is Manchester Homebrew, we do a lot of challenges, and this means I end up with a lot of beer that's either okay or not very interesting, or I don't really want a lot of. So I've decided to try making some smaller batches. So I have a cheap internet non-induction hot plate because my pans aren't induction. A big pan I've had since I first started brewing a long time ago, and I'm planning to do an extract batch with some hops. So the challenge this time is we have to do a single hopped beer with some Styrian Wolf, without anything else in there. So I'm planning on making the beer with the most possibly complicated name I could think of, which is a Hopfen Weissenbock. So that's a normal malt extract, we have some wheat extract, we have a wheat beer yeast, I have the Styrian Wolf, and some bags, and a pan with a load of water that's had a Camden tablet in it overnight, and I'm going to see how fast I can make a beer and get it into some demijohns to ferment. Later on I'll be kegging the beer that's currently fermenting from an earlier video, which is the Nipa. So I'm going to get this started shortly and weigh out the ingredients and then see where we go from there. Back shortly. And we're back. Hello again. So we have a very simple recipe for this, and I've put 600 grams of dry malt extract and 600 grams of dry wheat malt extract into the pan, giving it a bit of a stir, turn the heat on, and slowly bring this up to the boil. I'm going to expect it's going to take a little while. I'm aiming for about a 5 litre batch, so my software said they start at 7 litres, so that's where we're starting. See how much we boil off when we want to put the hops in. So the whole recipe is pretty simple. There's just 3 hop additions, and then most of that bag of Styrian Wolf, most of this lot, here we go, most of this lot will go in as a dry hop, because, well, in this much beer I don't need an awful lot of hops for bittering. Excellent. Back soon and we'll see how long this whole process takes. Right, we're just coming up to the boil, so I've put a bag in for the hops. I've put a few old nuts and bolts down the bottom of it to weigh it down a little bit. I have some massive hop additions here. There's a whole 1 gram going in for 60 minutes, then 4 for 15 and 5 for the last 5 minutes. Enormous. So I've got most of the pack left. I'm actually going to do a whirlpool another 10 grams. It's the theory, just to get hops in everywhere. So coming up to the boil, hopefully we'll be boiling soon and can get the next stage on. Hello, and I'm back again. Minor issue with this heating thing, in that it keeps seeming to trip itself out and not stay on even on maximum power. It's got it up to 98 degrees here and it's sort of boiling. Fortunately for an extract batch, all I'm after is temperature. I summarise the alpha acid, so I think that should be fine, but I will have a look at this later and see if I can work out what's up with it. Right, the boil is complete and now we're cooling in a sink full of cold water with a few whirlpool hops in there, whole 10 grams more of the Styrian Wolf. I'm thinking I've got a fair amount of this, so I'm probably going to split it between these 2 demijohns, just to give it some headspace. I've never actually fermented beer in a demijohn before, so I don't know how much extra space it will need. So I'm going to try filling up one of those to see how much I've got left over and see where we get to. Back in a bit. Now we're transferring, I'm using an auto siphon, take it down into the demijohns. Okay, so now I have 2 half full, 2/3 full demijohns full of wort. I'm starting to get tempted to go a little brewlosophy on this and try a split batch of some kind and trying to think about what I could do. My immediate thought is I'm going to do one of these with the Bavarian wheat beer yeast I showed you earlier, and the other one with, say, an English ale yeast or possibly an American yeast. Let's see how they come out. And then maybe we could try a triangle test at the club next month. See if people are playing on that far. I think that sounds like a good idea. But let's get everything cleaned up, and get the yeast pitch, get everything down to temperature, and we're ready to go. Thank you very much. I will probably come back and just show you the beer. It will be beer by then, tucked up in the fermenting fridge, ready to get going. Right, the two demijohns are tucked up in the fermenting fridge and ready to pitched and ready to go. Are looking reasonably similar. Obviously I've pitched one with USO5 and the other with the Mangrove Jacks wheat beer yeast. And we'll see if we can detect any differences when we're all done. Thanks for watching, and I'll put an update on this video when they're ready.